Okay, folks, so the time is just now 10:15. And as you can see, we have the entirety of the shingles already on the roof. These guys muscled the shingles up here today because we only had a little short hop up, right? So rather than drag that big sled off of the truck and have to deal with loading it, they just muscled all of these shingles up onto the roof deck. You can see that the spot down by the eaves has been mended. It's now dripped out with ice and water, which is Winter Guard from Certainteed. Then we have synthetic paper from Certainteed also, which is Roof Runner from 36 inches all the way up to the ridge lengths. You can see these ridge lengths have already been cut out for ventilation. We have our Certainteed ridge vent sitting right there in front of our pallet of shingles. So we will be installing ventilation throughout the entirety of ridge lengths. We have metal, right, in these valleys. So the thin trim coil that you saw during the tear-off has already been placed down. Then ice and water, then synthetic paper. So these valleys are now rock solid, bulletproof as far as water infiltration. And you can see we've bent up the original flashing, right? So we didn't have to mechanically damage or pull any of this. And we have ice and water, right, under the flashing throughout the entire perimeter of the chimney, right? So now on top of the ice and water, we're gonna apply new step flashing on top of their old flashing kit, some silicone, and then shingles. And then once all that's done, we'll, mend it in with a little apron or a little hanger to cover. So we are well on our way. All of our bundles are on the roof, as you can see. All of our underlayments are already installed, metal in the valleys, and of course, you're gonna see everybody doing installs here following that 5-course diagonal pattern to a T. The reason that we do that 5-course diagonal pattern, right? 2 reasons. Number one, aesthetically, when we stagger each sheet of shingles by 6 inches, the tiles are gonna line up to where it's more aesthetically pleasing. See, he just cut 12 inches off of that, 6 inches off of that. So he'll put 3 full sheets, cut 12 inches off, then cut 6 inches off, then take that 12-inch piece, make that the 4th course, and the 6-inch piece and make that the 5th course, and then each one of those 5 courses gets a full sheet, and then you do it again until eventually you have it worked out from the bottom, the eave, all the way up to the ridge, and then you just go up and down, up and down, up and down until all the negative space is covered. When you do it that way, not only is it aesthetically pleasing, but as far as the utilitarian purpose, it makes sure that no nails are being dropped in keyways, right? You're stopping 12 inches before the right side of the shingle, working left to right, so you don't have any tacks that come anywhere 6 inches near the closest keyway. So these guys are all pros. You're gonna see, somebody feeding whoever's on the gun shingles. We don't lose any time because the guy on the gun is just putting them in place and nailing them down, and a helper's gonna be feeding him all day long. So we have plenty of guys on the roof on guns, and Nico and I, who are on the back, handling about 17 bundles worth of shingles to cover the garage. We already have the back side completed, and we're working on that front side. You can see Nico with about 30% of that front side to cover, and the garage is done. So we're well on our way. Again, it's not 10:30 yet, and we already have, all systems on go. You can see they are fabricating that metal for the valleys. You can see this gentleman here is putting in the starter course. Again, the shingles used, even the starter course, are Certainteed. These are Swift Start starter shingles. When we use that trifecta of shingles, the Swift Start starter course in conjunction with these landmark shingles, and then use their ridge caps, which are the shadow ridge caps, it allows the homeowner to be afforded the 50-year warranty, which is the extended warranty and also transferable once. So very important. We do that on every signature build. so that the homeowner can have the industry best warranty. As far as asphalt shingle packages are concerned, Certainty Full Integrity Package, best package that money can buy to put on a roof as far as asphalt shingle packages are concerned, and no one would argue with that. So that's what's going down, full Certainty package, and just wanted to give you guys the update before 10:30. We'll check back in a little while.